You mentioned during our pre-interview that mining has become an area of interest for Syngent. So my question is, what can you say about the particular challenges mining operations face that autonomy would be good for?
Quite a few come to mind. There are a variety of different mining, call it types of ODDs or sites, which each have their own implications on the technology, from open pit mines to underground mines. I mean, you can just envision how different those are to navigate for an autonomous solution. It has major implications on the perception system, on localization. Beyond that, though, as you dig into how these mines operate, definitely for me, a huge insight that I had never thought of coming from the traditional automotive industry was that in underground mines, obviously very safety oriented, and there is this constant mining and excavation, further excavation activity that needs to be balanced. So when you're excavating and potentially blasting underground, basically no humans are allowed on the site because it's very dangerous. In these blast scenarios, you literally have to shut down the operation for hours. Like, every human must leave the site. Only the blasting or excavating may occur. Then they tend to wait for a period after that to make sure everything is settled down. And if some of these mines are remote too, it might actually be a pretty long distance between the mine and wherever everybody would need to go to leave the mine. And so these mines that want to operate 24/7 for years and years and years need to go down for hours at a time to enable this further excavation. And that's massive, right? That's huge. You have these operations that are 24/7, and everybody's excited about percents worth of efficiency. And here we have like massive chunks of efficiency that are just being thrown away by nature of how they do things today.
As you've been talking to people, in warehouse yards, companies that do mining, what has shifted about the conversation over these last few years?
What I've seen has been the really major shift is you don't need to go into a first conversation or a meeting and convince people that they want autonomy or that autonomy is coming soon. That is generally agreed upon now, which is fantastic, right? Because we're no longer making the case that a disruption is coming and trying to help people see the future. That's largely agreed upon at this point, which means that we can talk about actual solutions.
When you're in conversations with business leaders and organizations are, autonomous vehicle curious, what are some common misconceptions that you find yourself having to clear up over and over?
Autonomy is not a product that you can just click order and buy your autonomous vehicle and plug it in and it works. We're not there yet. It requires partnership to get value out of autonomous vehicles today.